Bonjour à vous les amis, c'est Mogreg et bienvenue à cette suite de Senua's Sacrifice Hellblade. Dans la dernière épisode, nous avions un peu continué dans les ténèbres. Et nous avons commencé à faire une épreuve de Odin. Sachant qu'il en faut en faire 4. Du coup, nous allons faire les 3 de plus. Donc
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Ah, bien ça. Je crois que j'avais bugué. Nous allons continuer tout ça. J'ai pas compris pourquoi ça a mieux.
You want to see what the mask sees? No, she doesn't.
Pourquoi non?
Look through it. You're curious.
Non, moi je suis curieux.
Stay back. Focus. It's the same. Focus on the mask.
T'as vu, c'est le paradis. Hein?
It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? Bridge is fixed.
Ah, vous avez vu?
Let's cross it.
Moi j'ai des bonnes idées, pas comme vous. Ah.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make a vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Loki. Allez. Je pense qu'à mon humble avis, j'ai bien dit mon humble avis, on va pouvoir aller dans ce sens. Voilà. Ok.
The gate is there. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillian, there he is. Yes. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go. Before he disappears. Dillian, don't lose him. Way too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillian, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong.
Tu peux te dire que c'est la nuit et le jour?
He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making.
Ah.
Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senna
On
explored new
dirait ça à
paths into the
l'envers.
unknown.
Ah, mais à mon humble avis, je pense que là, il y a quand même...
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with
Moi, il y
sword
a
and
autre
axe.
chose.
but he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel.
Not in this.
But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Putain, ça c'est flagrant.
Say what? You got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
Yes, you too.
Doesn't feel right to be alive.
Voilà. Voilà ça.
Where are you taking him?
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
Ah,
This way.
du coup elle n'est pas
There
plus
is a
avancée,
way
non?
up there.
Find the way.
She can do it.
Ah, peut-être comme ça. Ah ouais. Ah, intéressant, justement.
Look what happens to the things you love.
Ah, maintenant que je connais le truc, ça va être easy. Ça. Quantum parcours.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Baldur. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giant.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love.
Il va falloir.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was
Il y a
caught between
plusieurs.
two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past,
C'est un peu. Ouvrir la
Dillian.
porte. Ça peut être que positif.
Two realities, tearing
My
at her soul.
prophecy is true. Oh mon dieu.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You have no time for this lived in you.
Moi j'imagine qu'il va falloir regarder à travers.
Do you remember what love feels like?
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
Then all about wasting your time just delaying minute by minute by minute.
Je vais me dire
The gods are just toying.
que j'ai raison.
What if the gods are laughing at?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is
Il est aussi
truly
full,
missed.
n'est-ce pas?
If everything in the world will
Ah,
weep for
c'est un
him,
état à
he shall
l'époque.
go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur. Weep him out of hell. And everything wept.
Bizarre qu'il y
Men,
a.
beasts, earth, stone, trees,
Là-bas, il y a un
metal,
truc à
everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
D'accord, il faut.
Dillian cared for her like no one else
Ah, mais
has.
attends, je
That's the
vais.
only reason she's still alive.
Il va falloir que je regarde deux choses. C'est pour ouvrir la porte comme ça. Ok. Everything wrong.
Dillian saved her.
You owe your life to Dillian.
You owe everything to him.
Oh là,
What
il
if
win.
this is pointless?
What are you doing?
tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own
Ouais, désolé, je suis un peu... Ah oui, il y a toujours le texte qui... Ce que c'est bon.
Was it worth it?
La pote, c'est vert, ça. Enfin, un peu de grésil. Je vais aller au paradis. Parce que... il y a l'ombre... Allez, viens avec moi. Allez, come on. Let's go.
Be very, very careful.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbad. I guess he took after his father,
Attention.
a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Attends, pas
and
trop.
he happened to be blind.
Un peu,
She
mais...
felt safe in Dillian's arms,
Non, il y a des...
and to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
You can do it.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Ouais, j'ai vu. T'as réussi. Oh mon dieu. Il est tombé. C'est pas bien de tomber, donc. On peut dire qu'il est tombé amoureux. Bon, c'est bon, j'arrête.
Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you can see, just to be rid of your nightmares?
Remarque après, à force, ça aurait pu le tourner.
Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I know.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my
Il a
darkness.
mis un peu le visage
Because
de
I
fameux
love you.
vilaine.
But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
I don't like it.
Ouais, il faut
This
appuyer sur un...
What is this place?
It's creepy.
Mhm.
It feels wrong. It feels strange.
Oh, j'ai déjà vu plus critique que ça, moi.
Where is it?
Towards it. He's in the house.
He's going in. He's
Ah, c'est
disappearing. Follow him.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
Pas de soucis pour ça, là. Un peu comme ce serait.
The stench of rock.
Toutefois,
She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others.
Look through the arch.
For the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon
Les
enough,
fameux mécaniques de...
as the bodies piled up,
Hop là.
no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it. You have to fix it.
On va le réparer.
How are you
Avec
going to
l'aide.
fix it?
Avec
You
l'aide.
can't get to the house until
La
the bridge is
petite. Hop.
the tower. How do you get to the tower?
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a
That's
half
okay.
moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon
Mais bon,
appear
c'est
at a
pour aller au
farm.
même endroit.
And first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhand, and then the farmer and six
Ah ouais,
of his
c'est pour
men
faire,
drowned in the sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return
Le
to
seul
haunt
truc c'est
the living.
réparer.
If you see the death moon, then
Ah voilà. Il se passe quoi là, hein? Il se passe quoi?
You fixed the bridge.
Fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he dis-
Come to me.
Oh, il est mouche.
Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Where is
Come out if you
Find
want.
him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
Ok.
They're coming for me.
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save us.
C'est quoi ce connerie?
There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. You're dying. The burn. Run! Run now! It's not safe here. Run! Senua. You don't run. Let it see you
It
dead.
is.
Go towards it. Run.
Focus. Find
Focus.
it.
Focus. Two more.
Two more. Where are you?
Ça a l'air chaud.
Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to burn.
You'll
There
burn.
it is. Don't let it.
Ah bon.
Go towards it. Focus.
On va les faire revenir.
Look. To find one more. One more.
Ok, ok. Par là. Didiane. Merci Didiane.
You've got them.
Il y avait Didiane possibilité, mais bon.
Get out. Run. Run. Don't let it see you. It's coming.
Pas bonne idée, pas bonne idée, pas bonne idée. Faut être par là. Faut que je retrouve le chemin maintenant.
They're coming.
Non. Non, va pas là, putain. T'es conne ou quoi? Putain, on est stressé, lui. Pure blague. C'est du bol. Voilà, faut dire que c'est chaud, dis donc. Lol. Ça m'a fait peur.
Senua!
Senua. What happened?
blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Allez, le dernier.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Histoire des Nordiques.
Where am I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Dillian.
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts.
Ah, d'accord.
Tell me what you feel.
Epreuves.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
Ah, là, on peut dire que Jaffran c'est Timian dans la... Voir rien du tout. Dans le nord.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Il va falloir focus dans cette durée.
I can't go on. Dillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
C'est relou de marcher dans le nord. Vous avez déjà essayé de marcher dans le nord concrètement? Je pense qu'au moins une fois oui. Là, c'est pas là, carrément le feu. C'est moi, il y a du feu. Ah, il y a donc une petite source de lumière.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
Faut faire comme ça.
Go to it.
Ça va pas du tout.
Reach the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry.
thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles to fought in the mind, not the soul. I'm no coward. Prove that to me in the warrior tribe. This is just another battle.
Tout à fait.
You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you're going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
Genre, c'est des trucs de suite. Tu seras au Nous, tu serais connu.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here.
There's a motive.
Seems there's no escaping the past in this
Then look for
place.
another way and tell
There's
me
a
what you
house.
find.
And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillian, there's something in you.
Do you see it?
No.
And it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Ouais, on le voit. La peur empêche ton lancer. Moi je la vois. Je vois très clairement. Ce truc, c'est comment passer là. Très vite.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind.
Bah non, moi j'avais envie de m'en servir comme monture, tu sais. J'avais envie de chevaucher quoi. Ouais, bien sûr, ça se dirait. Lol. Ah, c'est pris. Mais apparemment, avec ça derrière, personnellement, il est pas si bien resté. On peut peut-être éviter la sorte de lumière. Sinon, mais on verra.
There's more of them. I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
Listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out.
Je peux aller de rester là.
You can do this, Senua.
Putain, mais c'est en combien là? Ça me fait un peu. C'est un petit vif. Pas les petits. Y'a que la peur qui nous empêche d'avancer là. Oh. continue à focus. C'est stressant. Et ils sont quand même passés près de moi, ils m'ont pas vu. Pas
I
tout le
think
monde en
I'm
fait,
in a
mais...
house. It stinks. Death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
D'accord. Ah ouais, putain. Comme ça tombe.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Faut y aller dedans. Bonne idée. Voilà. Ah, il y a encore secret.
Dillian. Help me.
Come to me, son.
Allez, un bon coup, quoi.
Dillian,
Comme pour retirer une
is
épine.
that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I
Non,
can see
pour,
it too.
plutôt pour arracher les poils. Lol. Allez, un bon coup. C'est parti. Strike your sense.
She could spend hours, days even,
Crois en tes sens.
trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Bah, c'était un autre moment.
You've done it. The warrior trials.
On va pouvoir récupérer notre épée.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillian was helping me. And this sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Ouais. Allez, on va
Dillian gave
pouvoir
her the
faire
strength to
péter.
pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave
Bah
her
ouais,
past
plutôt
behind
bien.
and become a
Mieux que
warrior
j'espérais.
in Dillian's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
Vous allez le payer cher. Combien? Ça vaudra combien?
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillian?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us.
J'ai rien fait. Voilà, on dirait une épée légendaire.
They're coming to get you. Hold. Unleash the sword. Focus is growing. You can do it. It's coming. This is inside her.
Yeah.
In a sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse.
Comment dire?
Come not with disturbed mind.
C'est relou tout ça. Ça fait pas penser à les l'environnement.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood run cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods, and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
End it now. This is nearly the end.
Allez, un bon combat là, mes amis.
Take him down. Take him down. Go. You're strong.
Musique épique.
Focus. Focus.
Focus. Là.
Finish.
Allez, ce combat là est la mienne.
He's down. Finish it.
Allez, voilà, il se passe quoi maintenant? Il se passe
Who's that? Who is it?
quoi? Alors,
Galena. Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua?
It's definitely.
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She
Bah ouais,
calls to you,
voilà.
Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call. I was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her.
Ouais, ben le souci c'est que moi je peux y
She
faire
escaped
quelque
the
chose.
oppression. How? She gave her life to the
Ténèbres.
gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's
Faire
not
plus qu'un avec les
too
ténèbres.
late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Tu vois, il a l'air agile. Et je parle pas du prénom. Quelle agilité.
Remember your training.
À l'assaut! C'est bien. Je serais plus fort que ces ténèbres. On va surrender. Il reste ça? Ah oui, c'est non, jamais. Never surrender, comme on dit chez moi. Merde.
Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Allez, toi. Alors, là, c'est qui le patron? Ok. Ah ouais. Ah ouais.
She's hurt. She won't make it. She can still do it. He can breathe.
Putain. Il fait gaffe. Yeah. Ce combat, le tout, les mots. Alors, maintenant on dit quoi là? Hein, on dit quoi là? On dit merci. Dans le ténèbre, il n'y a pas de lumière.
I can't fight it anymore.
Warrior.
Not on my own.
Je vais bien me croire.
Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world. To follow in the footsteps of her mother. To go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
C'est-à-dire...
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us?
Telle est la question, hein. J'attends que je réfléchisse un peu. Oh là là, quoi.
Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender.
Never.
All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Quoi qu'il en soit, si vous avez aimé cette vidéo, faites sur Signora Hellblade. Lâchez pouce bleu, partagez avec vos amis et on se retrouvera dans une prochaine épisode de Hellblade et Signora Sacrifice. Sur ce, Mogreg, out.